Thursday, 10:30 Eastern, ESPN 2. Some WNBA action, Seattle and LA. We've watched a ton of WNBA, haven't we, Stanford Steve?
Fun.
You need to study up a little bit more, my man.
All right.
We welcome Draymond Green to SportsCenter. Draymond, thanks for stopping in again. I do the same thing you guys do when you sit down at the podium. I look at the box score, and I'm looking at your numbers. And how did you only have 2 rebounds? What happened?
Man, I don't know. I got my hands on a lot of them, and they were kind of getting away from me. I definitely got to be better than that if we want to close out game 4.
Okay, all right. So we've got that out of the way. The video of Durant hitting that 3, you're screaming at his back, Curry's screaming at him in the front, and he's walking like it's a walk in the park, man. How do you describe the performance and the killer mentality that guy possesses?
Man, he really took that game over for us when, we had nothing going there in that second quarter. I picked up my 3rd foul. Steph picked up his 3rd foul. K continued to keep us in the game, and we were down by 6 at halftime. We probably should have been down a lot more, but because of him, getting it going the way he did and taking over, it gave us a chance in the 3rd quarter, and we got off to a good start. He continued to go at it, and that 4th quarter, that 3 was a huge 3, but everything else he did throughout the game is what got us to that point.
Because Cleveland is a championship team, because they've got LeBron, because they're back at home, you all know what you're walking into. You're bound to get their best punch, and you do. But after you survive that and absorb those punches and the point you make about Kevin before halftime, when you come out of the locker room in the second half, have you guys already cleared a significant mental hurdle because you're still within earshot?
Absolutely. We knew that first quarter they played really well and they were up 1 point. And we're like, okay, here we go right here after all that is 1 point. Then going into halftime, we're like, all right, we're down 6 after all of that. And so coming out in that 3rd quarter, you're definitely, have cleared the mental hurdle of knowing that, if we lock in on certain things, defend without foul, and push the tempo, the game will turn in our favor. And that's exactly what happened for us.
If I tell you before the game that Steph goes 3 of 16 and doesn't make a 3 until he's missed his first 9 and you still win, what would you have thought about that? Would you have bought it?
I probably wouldn't have bought it. However, if you told me we won, I'd probably say KD had 50, and he was close.
Yeah, look, greatness is what you guys have been about since you've been together. So nights like this, it's not unusual, and yet performances like this from him, it's not normal. Like this, normal dudes don't go do stuff like this. So I wonder, Draymond, in the midst of it, how much you can even appreciate it because you've seen it so often.
It's really tough to appreciate in the midst of it. You know that he's having a great game. You know that he's keeping us in the game and keeping us in striking distance. But to really have an appreciation for it in that moment is tough. However, we know how great of a player he is. He's one of the greatest players our game has ever seen, and he's capable of doing that. It came at a perfect time for us, though, that's for sure.
Without a doubt. And you all now have an opportunity to sweep, and because of the fact that you all have played so often here and there's been all this back and forth through the years, I just wonder how it would magnify the accomplishment if you were able to break out a broom and finish it in 4.
I think at the end of the day, it's just about winning. Obviously we're up 3-0, so the opportunity is to sweep. But that's really not our focus in the fact of like, oh, man, we got an opportunity to sweep. Let's go after it.
Right.
More so just go after the game because you don't want to give a team confidence and let them win a game. And so I think, tonight was a gut punch, and we have to take advantage of that coming out in Game 4.
All right, no more technicals, all right? Right?
I'll try.
Stop yelling at people. Come on. You see, you're so cordial. We always get along and all the smiles, but out there, it's like you flip a switch, man. No more technicals, okay?
Yeah, it's a different beast on the floor for sure.
Well, I get it, and look, we'll never meet there because I was good when I had hair, but that was a long time ago. So I'm happy to talk to you here, Draymond. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
All right.